Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to make a cinnamon apple cake with a crackle glaze. So I'm going to show you how we do it. First thing it says is to cream together your sugars and your oil and eggs. So it's a cup of brown sugar and just pack it in there. Alright, then it calls for 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. And I can't find my 3/4 cup, so there's your 3/4 cups of sugar. And 1 cup of oil. Calls for 3 eggs. And you just cream it together. It says to do it by hand or with a hand mixer. I'm just using or with the stand mixer, I'm just using my whisk. You can see, just cream it all together real good. Okay. Then you add in your dry ingredients. First is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Do not use self-rising. This, let's say 2 cups. And it calls for 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, which I got a handy little measuring spoon that measures it for me. And the spoon, what I mean is you can adjust it. It goes from 1 teaspoon all the way up to a tablespoon. It calls for 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Then it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which this does not have half, so we're just going to fill it half full. Okay, let's mix this all together. Just get it mixed up really good. Calls for 1 cup of walnut pieces. I just bought the 1 cup bag. And you just fold it in gently. So it calls for 2.5 cups of diced apples, which is 3 to 4, and we use the Granny Smith. You can use whatever apples you prefer to your taste. You can dice them as big or as small as you want. I'm trying to go about like that. Alright, we got the apples diced up. We ended up with about 3.5 apples. You just fold them in gently. Make sure you grease your pan. Calls for a 13 by 9, but we're going with a little bit bigger pan. Just dump it in there. And it will be thick. Alright, got it all spread out. It's going in the oven at 350 for about 40 to 45 minutes. And we'll be back with you when it's done to show you how to do the glaze. Alright guys, here's the cake, and now we're getting ready to start and make the glaze that goes on top. So you start out with 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So 1/4 cup packed brown sugar. 1/4 cup of regular granulated sugar. Whoops, it's alright. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. 1 tablespoon of your all-purpose flour. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. A little bit more. Okay. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And 2 tablespoons of milk. So you just cook it all over medium heat to make your glaze. You just want it to be all melted together, smooth to pour over. And you go ahead and pour it over the warm cake. Now I'm just going to take my spatula and just kind of gently just smooth it out so it gets all over the cake. Once it cools, it'll be ready to cut and eat. Alright, the cake's done. If you get a chance to make this and try it, please let us know in the comments below. Also, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and let us know what you think about this dessert.